have to drown. Epic fantasy book pick. Hi friends, welcome. My name is Chelsea and today we are doing a book haul. This will be all of the books I received in December as well as a couple of bookish goodies, which I'm going to do at the end. First we have What Fury Brings by Trisha Levenseller. This is the Fairy Loot copy. I've really liked all of her books I've read so far, so I had to pick this one up. And I've not read it yet, but soon I will read this. I love the blue and the yellow together. It's so pretty. It's the Naked hardcover. And yes, this one is signed as well. Really looking forward to that. Oh, and it has a reverse dust jacket. Next, we have a Christmas gift. The illustrated edition of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I am currently reading these to my kiddo for the very first time. We've done the first one, so I had to pick the second one to get started on that. I think he's liking them. Maybe not like a mega fan. Not believe he likes Pokemon, but I'm excited to introduce him to this world, and I think once we get to book 3, we're gonna have to stop because he's a little young for what comes after that. Brimstone by Callie Hart. I picked this up at the bookstore and I hope to get to this one really soon. I will say bookstore editions are starting to get quite extra and I like it. I liked Quicksilver enough to continue. Cat knocking stuff off the table. I liked Quicksilver enough to continue it, but I am gonna have to refresh before I get started on this. And I just learned that I should read the Kingfisher POV before I get started on this one. So another thing for the list. The Tower of the Tyrant by J.T. Greathouse. This is the Fairy Loot Epic Fantasy book pick for this quarter. I've never heard of it. I do not know anything about it, and I think I'm going to keep it that way because I am choosing to pick this up very soon. But I really love the sketch, the art. And this is so cool. I've never seen this before on a book. We have the map printed on the Naked hardcover. Really neat. We have an author letter in here, and it's signed with some artwork on the end pages. Yeah, excited to pick this up and see how I feel about the Fairy Loot Epic Fantasy box. See if I'm gonna keep it or not. But I do like that it comes quarterly because those Fairy Loot books are really starting to stack up. Hi, Peach. You say hi? Say hi to everybody. All right, the next 2 just came in yesterday. These were also gifts for Christmas. Have Silver Leap by Danny Francis. This is a book that I've been wanting to get to. I'm going to be buddy reading it with a friend. This is supposed to be dystopian fantasy romance, I guess, although I have heard that it doesn't focus so much on the dystopian elements, which would be kind of a bummer. I'm a millennial, I like a good dystopian. But maybe book 2 will focus on it more, and that I'm hoping to get to this before book 2 comes out. The last book we have is Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. This is also really, really popular. I want to get to it because You guys are so sweet. You are, you sweet babies. Peach, the orange one, is this one's mommy. And they like to groom each other. And poor Peach is blind. She's an old girl. Yeah. But sweetie. All right. So this is very popular. I mean, everybody's heard about it. Everybody seems to have read it but me. And this, I am also going to be buddy reading with a friend. These are some of the romantasy picks that we're going to be going through this year between 2 different trilogies we're reading. We're also reading this trilogy and the Assassin's Apprentice, the Farseer trilogy. So we're going to be mixing that up with a few romantasies. These are 2 of them. And yeah, I really want to know what everybody likes about it so much. I have not read Rachel Gillig, and people who have read One Dark Window and this say they really love her writing. So if I like this, maybe I'll pick that up. But for now, we're just going to go with this one. I will say the premise seems a little creepy. Something about diviners and they have to drown in order to get visions. So, I mean, I don't mind creepy so much, but that's a little out there. So just want to share with you guys a couple of bookish things that have arrived. One came Christmas Eve, which was super fun, and the other one was a Christmas present. So first we have this little dragon who was a Christmas present. Isn't he so cute? I love him. Right now he's living on my book cart until my shelves are repaired. And then we have what arrived on Christmas Eve, and I was so tempted to open it, but I waited to open it to talk to you guys. So some of you may know, I've mentioned before that I went to one of the book tour events for Jake Kristoff's release of Empire of the Dawn. And they were offering for purchase alternative dust jackets for that book. But they didn't think that people would like them as much as they did, so they only had 20 dust jackets for every location they went to. So those of us who didn't get in line fast enough could scan a QR code and order the dust jacket. I don't know if these jackets were available for purchase anywhere else, but I went ahead and bought one. I just had to. Once you see the art, you'll know why if you've read the books. And through purchasing them online, we were also allowed to get them personalized. So I did get one as a gift for somebody, and then I also got one for myself. So I want to make sure I show you guys mine and not the gift, because it does have their name on it. Whoopsies. All right. So personalized and signed. There's the one alternative cover, and it's the tour edition. So I imagine you could only buy these if you went to one of the tour events, but the one I really wanted, and it's just so funny. If you've read the books, you'll totally get it. Is that not hysterical? I love it so much. This will be the jacket that I put on my copy when I'm done reading it, after I figure out how to fold dust jackets. It's so good. I don't know what this quote is from, but it says, "You're saying the horses lived?" If that's from one of the first 2 books, I don't remember this quote, but that's pretty funny. Yeah. So that's Jake Kristoff's face, and he's over a horse with a sword. Yeah, that's so good. I love it. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. So good. All right. Put that away safely for later. Well, that was all the books I received in December, as well as a few bookish goodies. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday if you celebrate, had lots of extra time to read, and received lots of books under the tree. Please let me know what you got, what you're excited for, what cool bookish goodies did you get. I really would like to have a few more things bookish related for myself. I actually saw a counter, like a physical little stand thing that had numbers so you could keep track of how many books you've read that year, which I think would be really fun for my shelves when I have them back. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.